Well, hey there, everyone. How's it going? I'm here to talk about some amazing things tonight. It's really a Ken Braverman podcast, but things are changing and things are changing fast. And I have a lot to say about artificial intelligence and just the accelerating nature of what is happening right now. So, adopting new things is good. It's good to change as a human. It's good to observe what's happening and alter the way you do things to make things better. I think it's why humanity has often led to greatness all over this planet. In what we do, we can work together and we try to make things better. We don't try to do things in a less efficient, worse manner most of the time, unless it makes more money, unfortunately. Anyway, so we're going to talk about a few different AI things going on because I got asked to do something. I started making artificial intelligence infused videos. And not only did I get into that over the last few days, and I got asked to make an AI video off of a description of a book, but it made me, oh man, it just opened up just Pandora's box in every direction. And I want to talk about some other things I learned today. I learned about Midjourney. Midjourney is going to make images based on how you describe whatever you want. I mean, just look at what is happening on the screen, folks. People are using their imagination to come up with anything in any language. Oh my goodness, too. That's right, because it reads other languages, of course. Every time you turn around, AI is going to be blowing your mind. And so that's kind of what this video is going to be about. It's just talking about how we've now moved. This is now a new thing. Like this is a thing now. Like AI is what the internet was back in the 90s, or kind of like what smartphones were, but better, which is AI is helpful. It's going to listen to you right now. It's going to listen to you and it's going to talk to you. And so what's happening is you can now make any picture you want. You got to pay them $30, I guess, right now, or $10 or something, but that's okay. It's worth it. You can make any image you want just by describing it properly. John Wick playing football for the Corinthians. Yeah, and it's all about how descriptive you want to be. Anyway, we'll get into Midjourney in a second, but I wanted to go back. I tried to do an Adam Carolla, Orny Adams in Simpsons theme here, which this is amazing that it just does this, right? Like you can make it more descriptive. That's an inside joke for people who pay attention to the Adam Carolla stuff. But anyway, let's back up and let's get to the point of this really, which is, so that asked to make an AI movie, and I was like, oh my god, absolutely I will. I can make 30 movies this month with the plan I bought on Pictory. I was like, absolutely. It's like $23 a month. I was like, this is the best $23 I've ever spent. It's going to make all my videos for me, 100%. So I took the description, and this is a very, very basic and in many ways not very descriptive. It's almost like a layout of a movie in terms of like where the scenes would be and identifying some attributes of each character. It's very, very raw and doesn't have a lot of descriptive terms. But I put them in here and I broke all those terms out in smaller sentences. And let's preview what the movie does. I've already watched it once, and we're going to watch it now. And I'm going to talk about all the areas where I want to change some things and change the text and work on different video clips. So let's watch this. So we're missing one of the mothers there. It's not Father's Day. That's not a man, I don't think. Not enough people outside the funeral, I feel like. I don't know what that's all about. Rona's not a white woman there. Rona crying doesn't make any sense. We need some actual shaking of a woman, maybe pills in the background. That's not a teenager. That's not people hugging. That's not people shouting. And that's, I don't know what we're doing here. So the AI is missing a lot. There's nobody running, even though you're moving through a neighborhood. Somebody drops their knees, but it's not Rebecca. Here, at least we have a guy pacing. That's a win. And I added single tier and cheek, by the way, because I realized there were going to be some problems. Now, let's back up and talk about what happened there. So this was not working well. And you can look at these one clip at a time and start to make it work better. Okay. So we're starting off with there's a teenage redhead named Rebecca. That's the phrase we have. Let's search for a different video clip. Let's look at redheaded teenage girls. Oh boy. Let's see what happens here. Now I'm on a list. We're searching under visuals. Sorry. We want to go to visuals and we want to say red-headed teenage girl. I'm adding too many girls here probably. Okay, here we go. So there's a redheaded named Rebecca. Well, we could say just girl. Maybe that'll be one. Here we go. Who are you, Rebecca? I don't know. I don't think that's you. That's not her either. There's a lot to choose from. Okay, Rebecca. There you go. She's from a small town, right? I like it. All right. So what does this look like? Now, unfortunately, we don't have her in a lot of different other clips. So there's not going to be, uniformity through this movie yet. However, if we don't want this redheaded girl, this is where we go over here. So this is what's amazing is say you want redheaded. Oh, sorry. If you sign up for this, you type imagine and it gives you a prompt. And now it's going to take any of the words that you want to use to make the picture will show up as a picture here in this newbie, like there's a newbie forum or newbie channel here that's going on. I don't know enough about Discord, even though I'm on here doing this. And your picture is going to pop up for a second, and then it's going to just like browse up because a lot of people are testing out and using their own ideas. So we're looking at, redheaded teenage girl from small town. We could use some better, there'd be some better description here if we wanted to go more descriptive, but we're just going really, really raw. And I think that going this raw is actually hurting us, meaning, let's see, I don't know where it goes. Everything like moves. Everything moves so fast, but it'll be somewhere. Or you can search. I think we're supposed to search because browsing is bad, right? So red-headed teenage girl from small town. Is that what I put? Find out. Yeah, here we go. So it pops up when you search for it. So you've got, a million options about what you want to make this person. You could give them, you can change different features on their face, right? So like, I don't know, like, let's say redheaded girl. So like the same thing, right? Which is, we're going to start altering off the same thing here. Redheaded teenage, sorry, imagine. And we're going to say, oh no, we don't want that. We want this. X. Imagine again. Sorry, it's just what not working. I think you can't do this every 2 minutes or something. The point is, we could start changing that. I don't know enough about it to really explain how to do this thing awesome yet. But you could see that we could then grab that photo, save it, bring it in here, and start to do stuff with it. And this is just giving us images right now on Midjourney. But you can also do eats beef soup in China. Yeah. I mean, you can start doing videos like this. It's Chinese Trump. Love it. Yeah, this is out of control. As I was watching this feed, I was thinking to myself, wow, I was like, this is kind of a profound moment if you watch what's going on here, which is this is human beings collectively like throwing out their ideas and having AI turn them into a visual image reality. And it's only as descriptive as explicit as you want to be within limits. And this is kind of what gets me wanting to talk about where this is all going, because this is incredibly powerful, obviously. Like the first inclination for people to do, there you go. Like if you want to start building a book off this, right? You can just grab this image, and I think you can feed. Oh, are there different versions of this? How does this work? Oh, you can do different iterations. What do you do here? I don't even know. We got to learn, but this is pretty incredible in every way. So let's go back to Pictory for a second. So within Pictory, you've got stock footage that you're using. But as you can see that as we are graduating to different levels of AI and the intelligence which is specified is messy Jedi, right? Absolutely. So you could talk about how much messy you want and how much Jedi you want and how much Ben Stiller you want, apparently. Like you can do anything with this. This is out of control. It's out of control. Out of control, guys. So anyway, point is I did this movie, but I want to change the storyboard to make it better because the AI didn't do all that great here. Like Rebecca laughs with her friends needs to be essentially like red-headed girls laughing. And it's tougher with stock real footage and videos because you've got to find multiple. What's going on here? What's going on down here? So what is this? She doesn't look like she's from a small town in this one now. You know, we're not really. Here we go. This looks better. These look like Rebecca's friends. Yeah. All right. So you can start to see how you build this, and it's all about the instructions you're giving it and how descriptive you want to be. So I think what the difficulty for us working with the platform is going to be really a challenge to our imagination. So there's somebody skating in the background there. Wow. I wonder if that would have showed up in my search. If I had searched, yes, somebody like girls talking in front of a half pipe, I wonder if that shows up. Let's try that. Just want to learn how this works. Girls talking in front of half pipe. And it doesn't right away, right? Even though that's what that is. And none of these are actually people in front of a half pipe, right? It's amazing. So I'm digressing in a lot of different directions, but I just wanted to my mind's getting a little overwhelmed by this as I start to experiment with everything, but I can't help but kind of talk about this. And anytime anybody asks me to do something based on creative work I've done, I'm thankful of that. And so I was like, all right, well, I want to show you kind of how you can do this and how the world has changed. Like no longer do you have to draw something yourself. You just have to think of it and you can make it reality. And then you can incorporate it into media that you generate. In this case, a movie. And I'm going to go through this and not bore you, but I'm going to go through and try to draw my own conclusions about these phrases and make them tie to the videos more. As you can see, they weren't doing a great job yet, but that's because we didn't supply enough keywords, I think. So I'm going to do that and then put the finished product up, and then we're going to try to guess what the book is, because I could find out, but I don't want to go the easy route. I want the AI to answer and tell me what book this actually is. We'll see if it can do that after we get more of this done. All right, so that's the AI update. Mid-Journey, unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. I'm just getting started here. And Pictory.AI, more believable, honestly. This is more of a mechanical AI thing that's working. This is what's going on here. The Mid-Journey, this is absolutely incredible. And I think that to be able to command images from your brain into reality, simply knowing how to phrase them, is it's just a profound step in humanity. And I think we're all gonna slowly kind of adjust into this world. Yeah, Mona Lisa drinking a glass of wine, right? Like your brain just anything. Like when you say anything, you don't really understand anything, right? It could be anything. Yeah, amazing stuff. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. May all your AI ventures be beneficial and fruitful. And we'll see what this movie about the book ends up looking like, and then we're gonna find out what this book title is. That's what we're doing after I clean out a house. That's the other thing I'm doing tonight.